I'm Jay Yannetti, and I'm from Sorgadese, New York, born and raised. Grew up on a farm. Right now, I'm currently working at a farm, a horse farm.
My name is Tess Nostrand. I'm a senior family educator at Family Services Family Education Program, and I've been there for almost 14 years now. Yes, I love my job. Our job is to go to the homes and help the families to remain safe and stay together. So we provide education as far as getting along, establishing family rules, expectations of each other, so the children would know what to expect, and the parents would know about child development, what to expect of their children.
While I was at the family court treatment waiting to go in, there was a bulletin board, and I saw positive discipline, and I was having discipline problems. So I was like, wow, this is great. So I got involved with that, but that wasn't mandated. That was just on the wall. And that's how I found out that parenting classes were free.
So he was graduating, celebrating families, so he was talking to the head of DSS, Barbara Sorkin, and then she referred him to our program.
It was a nice dynamic because you got to realize how other people were dealing with their situation, and some things were relevant or not relevant, and you had the empathy to try to help that person with something that you weren't dealing with. And I found that we opened up a lot.
He finished the Parenting Journey Part 1, and he was very instrumental in Parenting Journey Part 1. He was very supportive with other parents, and he really totally immersed himself in the program.
I was so impressed with it that I wanted to do the home-based one, and that helped out tremendously, the home base, because my kids had known that I've been through several parenting classes, and my kids knew that I was doing it, but this gave them hands-on, and that has followed through. They realize that I still am reaching further for more knowledge of how to take care of them, and they appreciate it.
Jay wanted to establish routines for his kids, some chore charts, routine charts, things like that, and also organizing his home.
My wife and I are separated, divorcing, and so I have a new house. So I started from a pillow.
So I read the book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo, and then I shared it with Jay. So Jay just ran away with it, with the idea. And
I'm very creative and I like my home life, so I spend a lot of time with the space to get the maximizing space. And our children are in a very small, both houses are very small, but they don't have a lot of their own space, is what it comes down to. So I made stations all throughout the house for the different kids so that they all have a place that they can be alone, even in the same room.
his home has just been transformed into something really even more playful and very artistic. He's got a couple of coffee tables, and he's got a couple of couches, so he's always rearranging furniture. His home has just become this oasis.
It is so helpful to have Tess just there as a sounding board for different things, and the evolution of my parenting has grown so much.
He's become more patient, he said, and he tends to use redirection with the kids.
I'd have to say that being a single parent, a single dad is really tough. Dads don't get enough credit for how much they have to try because the nurturing is kind of left out on men. So to become a one parent to 4 daughters, you have to have the assertiveness, the gentleness, the caring, the discipline. It's hard.
At one point, we had a progress party. So we made some sushi and some pepperoni pizza. So basically the kids and Jay, they had a great time. So I wanted him to have that bonding moment with the kids. I just brought the materials. He wanted to also participate in the Parenting Journey Part 2. So he has started that a couple of weeks ago.
Again, it's a small group, and you can feel the camaraderie coming together only on the second meeting of knowing each other and what's going on in each other's lives. It's very intimate. It's like there's a lot of time to reflect and think about the questions that are given to you. There's one other gentleman in this group, and I've started talking to him, and he's starting to open up, and not everybody is outgoing, so it's like hard for people to kind of feel safe, and it's a very safe environment.
Well, the families that we work with, basically, a lot of times they already have it in them, the things that they want to learn. It's just they needed somebody to believe in them and help accomplish those goals.
You get what you put into it.
We just want to be their biggest cheerleader.
It is amazing, like your kids see it, and I don't have my kids during the week, and I have 2 couches, and I have all my 4 kids' favorite stuffed animals on that couch, and when I'm home alone, I think of them looking at me. So whatever I'm doing, wherever I am, my kids, whatever I do is going to reflect onto them, and that is amazing.